So I'm starting to lay out all this wood. I cross-cut the end off to check the end. Okay, here's the end. See this? You're looking for, it broke. What you're looking for is checks on the end. I mean, they paint the ends, but it doesn't stop it from checking. No. But I'm gonna rip them to a fat, like 6 3/4, since I need 6 1/2. And then see what the board does. So if it starts to move or do tweaky things, I can adjust from there. Most likely after I rip it, I'll face join it again. So I want that edge to be flat because I'm going to glue these together. And if you have one that's a little cattywampus and you got to glue it together, you're not going to have anything that's flat. You're going to have a bowed pile of poo. So that's what we're going to do next. When you cut the parts, make sure you check for internal checks. Check for checks. It's good to check for checks. Having a check in your board is the last thing you want. So far, so good. See, it's going on the inside there. You bang on it long enough, it'll break it loose. So I'm gonna mark the end of this because this is 30 inches long, and that's okay because I only need 24 of it. So that little holy thing comes all the way up here. Comes all the way to here. So that defect might screw up the whole piece of wood. There's ways of fixing this, but first I'm going to join it, rip it, face join it, and see what I get. All right, we'll see you shortly. Ready? Here we go. Ah! You thought I was gonna hit it, huh? Here's the other little part. Goes to this piece. They kind of go together, right? So you got to pay attention to like defects in your wood, because you wouldn't want to build something and put it all together and then have it just kind of fall off when somebody closes the door. It's kind of cool looking, but you know, this little piece here, see, that ain't so cool. Always check the ends of your wood. I might have to not use that piece anyway, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. We got my boards here. I'm gonna set my saw. I'm setting my saw to 6 3/4. You don't need your blade to be 1.5 miles up higher than your wood. One tooth. One tooth is all you need. Ready to go. And no sign language. So I waxed up all the tools already, including the crack. You gotta wax your crack. Remember the grain. You want to run it through the joiner like this, not the other way. You run it through the joiner like that, you're going to ask for blowouts. Blowouts aren't any good. Sap. This is getting stained, so the sap won't matter that much. And this is the straight lined edge. But I'm going to join it till this side, which looks better, is flat. Even though this was ran through the straight line ripper, I'm going to use this side. It's the cook's choice. I'm the cook. This board's not so bad as far as being straight, or I should say flat. As we get farther down the board, this one's not so flat. It needs to be face jointed. The very first one we did, she is very crooked. You can see that or not, looking down the barrel, not very flat. So I'm going to face joint this side. And what I usually do when I face joint stuff, I usually don't put chalk on it, but just for the effect. Face jointing. What you want to do when you run through the face jointing is not shove the whole thing down as hard as possible, front and back. Don't force the whole thing flat and then expect it to be flat. You have to put it through gingerly, okay? Gingerly. Nice and slow, even. Don't want to lift up on it when it's going through. You definitely want to make sure you're holding it down so it doesn't kick back on you. I don't think I've ever done that, but I know it can happen. My joiner is set at a 32nd of an inch. It always is, unless I'm really trying to hog off material. So if I'm trying to cut something that's 4 inches on the table saw, I set it to 4 and a 32nd. And then I join off that last 32nd. I'm just weird like that. A lot of people do a 16. Working with hardwoods, maple, cherry, things like that, they tend to blow out and chip. So the less you got to cut off, the better off you'll be. Just so you know. You don't want to put it in with this grain going towards it. Do it this way, so it's not chipping it out. See that? Hit here, hit here. Didn't hit here. One more time. I had it. Once I face joint this side, I mark it like that so I know that it's done. And then the next thing I'll probably do before I cut it to size is join the edge again and make sure it's flat. Well done. The magic micrometer. It says it's still 7/8 of an inch. It's 13/16 here, 7/8 in the middle. So that'll be good. As long as we don't go below 13, we should be okay. I gotta figure out how to make these shorter. So, I'm gonna go empty out the dust collector and I'll be right back. You wanna put your face jointed side up against the fence. And also remember to follow your grain if you can. Alright? You don't wanna run it like this. Here's the cutter head. No. Like this. The grain is going down, away from the cutter head. Okay. So sometimes you have, I'll stop yelling. Sometimes you have really no choice on how the thing goes through the joiner because it looks like this. It goes out on both directions, out, out. So no matter how you flip it over, you're gonna get the grain direction going the wrong damn way, and that happens. The best thing to do that way is just kind of go slower than your normal speed. Just kind of slowly go. You can hear it. It'll start snapping and snapping and snapping, make a weird snapping noise. That's you know, I mean, this came out beautifully smooth because I have a spiral-headed joiner. But if you have blades, and the blades are a little dull, not so much. So speed sometimes matters. So slow your speed down. I'm going to lower the blade, and we're going to do a. We're going to line this up, see what it looks like. All right. See you in a minute. All right. So what I've done, I got that one board. This one right here. See that? It's like a stick. Oh, cattywampus. See how that is right here? So I'm going to plane that off about full like 3/30 seconds. So that's going to take some of this off. And the rest I'll probably inject with glue because I'm going to make it the back of the door. I kind of don't want to have something like that. See how the sap is? I mean, these lines kind of run together, but this sap kind of ruins everything. And that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to stain it, so it's not all that bad. That looks a lot better. See how the kind of grain kind of flows together? Flows together. So the only other thing is to figure out where this one's going to go. Flip them around like that. See this? That's that and that. No bueno. And I think that'll work out just fine. And what will happen is the sap that's on this side will most likely get cut off. And the other thing you could do, you should try to do, is get the flames going all the same direction. I don't know if anybody else calls them that. I call these like flames or feathers. If they're all going the same way, it looks like, see, that would look good. And this one has, see that? So we got a flame going that way, flame going this way. And that one will kind of just do whatever it's doing. It's got a flame here, but it also has this one coming down this way. So if you can get all your flames going the same direction going up, that'd be awesome. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye. And that's the thing. It's stupid. Hello. I tell scary stories about woodworking and cutting your fingers off. No. It's there. Morons run this place. Morons. All right, we'll see you shortly. Ready? Here we go. Ah!